something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and our home team. Will have the honor of getting us started, and we're off and running from Tokyo. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. So that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Now we'll run here with Blake Corum. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Hey, look, Jay, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Rolling out to his left. Trying for the touchdown. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taylor on the stop.
Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of the season. And the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Again, left side to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Chiefs first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't lightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
15 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Nick's from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They toss right side to McCaffrey. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
McCaffrey goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start on the ground, Corum. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Come on. Back to 60.
We put a receiver in motion left. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Back all 80.
Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Handoff, headed left to McCaffrey. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, this is... An offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
Throwing here, Nix. He's got a man left. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Here's Nix. That's caught for the first. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Chiefs break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set up. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The Chiefs in control so far. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They start with 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6.
They'll send a receiver left. To the air on first down. Sanders has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. He'll work against the blitz. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learned your lesson on that one.
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Go.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. Gets his way through a tackle. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Come on. Set.
Sanders going to look to throw. Escapes the pocket. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
They send a man in motion. They'll go play action for Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Bison.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
19 Tiger.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. Has it in close. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance, and they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Lante Taylor making the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready. 180.
They stick with McCaffrey. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Nix with it on first. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And that is a touchdown! The Chiefs can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown! Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
Ryland now for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Sanders back to throw. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Tokyo in just a moment.
Ready up.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Panther and left go. Gravity Lion. Go.
Sanders going to throw here on first. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this third down. Third and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw. This is brought in at the 15. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the red zone on first. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. The ball's out, he lost it. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. On first down, here's Sanders. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Come on.
Throwing again here, Sanders. That's incomplete on second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
18, 5 in.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down, and they've got themselves a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Play action, Sanders. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
There's no question this group wanted to be aggressive in the red zone. Back-to-back passing plays, but an incompletion and now a sack means they've done nothing but go backwards. Time to find a little better protection and much, much better results.
Third down from the gun. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Folk on now to try the point after. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for two, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Hits the 20. And our last play of the half is going to be a touchdown. He takes the kick back. No flags down. That's going to count. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Chiefs first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one connects. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Good for a Tokyo first down.
McCaffrey will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Third and goal. Here's Nix. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
That one right down the middle. And And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8.
27.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it's going to be 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing it again here. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 2nd down.
Now Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long here for Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
1st down, Los Angeles.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Now a Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 35.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Man downfield, and Myers has it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Now Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cut. Ready.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready. Where's your lead?
Sanders going to look to throw. Put some heat on this deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Folk with a point after. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
42. Chiefs 35.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on a second.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Complete. It's Myers. It's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Gain of 10.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Nix to throw. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Tokyo, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's McCaffrey. Rolling into enemy territory. And we'll stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Almost set. Ready.
From the red zone on first. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Chiefs cut it to 1 late in the third. Trey McBride, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Chiefs bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
I'll start on the ground, Coro. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. They get 6 and a first down as well.
A gain of 6.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. Hot 70.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Sanders going to throw here on first. He's got it at the 5. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that.
And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. 20. Return.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that running.
Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
No motion Lamb right.
20-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Get it.
Another carry for Robinson. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
19-18. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Sanders now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Almost set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man. So you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Almost set.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's Robinson up the middle. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
The Chargers first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Motion a receiver left. Going to the ground again on first. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Second down run by Coral. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it third and
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Tokyo. Chargers getting closer to their 13th win of the season.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Third down give to Robinson. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ready.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has it down close. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play as the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So the Chargers take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers, as with that, we'll say sayonara from Tokyo.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that? Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light up? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead. Just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
Yeah, huh?